Hey everyone, today we're gonna be looking at what if Estonia made an empire. So, obviously a monarch gets selected for Estonia in a political thing, in an election, and I'm gonna use this flag for for the Estonian Empire. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's begin. So, the the Estonian Empire's first task is taking Latvia, because that's the easiest country they can take currently. So, the first thing they're gonna do is while they're then since it's I am not very good talking. So what they're gonna do is instead of splitting their army to take the coast and the capital, what they do is they actually just make it one branch, because Riga is on the coast, so it's pretty easy. So what they do is they currently... Oh, I forgot something. I forgot to do a little thing. Give me a second. So what they're going to do is they're gonna begin marching to Latvia. So their first task is take Riga and the Latvian coastline. Now this is pretty easy. Riga is right about here, and boom, Riga is now completely Estonian. Isn't it amazing, guys? I suppose so, I don't know. So now they just continue with the taking of the coastline. They take most of they take most of oh wait, this is difficult. They take most of western Latvia, which isn't too difficult. And yeah, Latvia just surrenders. Oops. So, in the peace treaty, Estonia just says, yeah, full annexation, and Latvia agrees. So now Estonia kind of looks like a mouth eating these islands, which look like food. It looks like a cat. But anyways, Estonia is now gonna focus on taking the rest of the Baltics by declaring war on our best friend Lithuania. Oh no, this is a horrible day. Now, this is gonna be now Estonia is gonna they're gonna cut themselves into two parts, in two branches. Branch 1 to take the coastline, and branch 2 to take Vilnius, because of the fact that Vilnius is somewhere around here. So branch 2 just decides to do their thing, and boom, they took the coastline. Well, kind of. They're still the islands, but yeah, that's about it. So while branch 2 is doing their thing, branch 1 does a little thing, and are going they're making their way to Vilnius. So they're very close, and boom, they took Vilnius. Now they completely surround Lithuania, doing the biggest circling possible, and they just do their thing, and they yeah, bye Lithuania. Oops. In the peace treaty, Estonia just says full annexation. They aren't even hiding it. So, by the way, guys, if you're wondering why Estonia is winning so much in my video, it's because I buffed them, and I also slightly weakened other countries to make it easier. Now, they have almost all of the Baltics except for Kaliningrad, which is owned by Russia. So, what Estonia decides to do is actually quite interesting. Instead of taking Kaliningrad by force, which would trigger war with Russia, which Estonia really doesn't want, they'll just buy it. So Estonia and Russia make a deal, and now Kaliningrad is Estonian. Now, Estonia had to pay big money for this, because, Russia won't just let you take Kaliningrad very easily, but they succeeded in doing so. And they thought that they should get this Swedish island too. So, they talk to Sweden and they buy this island too. Boom! Now Estonia could be considered the Baltic states, but that's not enough. Their next target is Belarus. Now, in this universe too, Belarus and Russia are in their own ways, so Russia won't really care. So, since Belarus has no coastline, there's no need for a coastal branch, so they'll just go from Vilnius to Minsk. So, the Estonian military decides that strategical time is over and that rushing time is now, and they just rush their way from Lithuania and Estonia to Minsk, and they successfully take the city. Now, Belarus already isn't doing amazingly, but Belarus won't surrender so easily. But in one of the most epic gaming Estonian moments in the history of ever, Estonia just takes this part of Belarus, because Estonia is such a swag epic gamer. Now, the moment where Estonia takes this part of Belarus will enter in the epic gaming montage Roblox swag. Also, I'm gonna fix this little thing here, and Belarus just boom surrenders. So, in the peace treaty, Estonia just fully takes Belarus. No questions asked. So, their next target is going to be a country that has been bullied a lot, also known as Poland. So, sorry Poland, but things happen. Nothing personal, Poland. I think. I don't know if it's personal or not. So, the Estonian military will have a pretty big advantage in this battle because they're quite close to Warsaw, and they can take it pretty easily. So they currently took the city and are now taking the coastline. And while the Estonians are doing their thing, they decide to do some of this, and they are now quite close to Germany. And Poland just surrenders. So, it's peace treaty time. Now, in this epic peace treaty of epicness, Estonia gets this amount of land, and Poland becomes a puppet. I know, quite cool. Now Slovakia and Czechia, they're worried. Estonia is right in their face, and they're quite small and aren't the best militarily, so obviously Estonia decides to boop boop, and yeah, it's time. Now, this is very fast, because those guys are not exactly the best. However, taking Slovakia's capital will be kind of difficult, as it's right on the German border. Now, because of the fact that Poland is now an Estonian vassal state or puppet state, Czechia still not an amazing spot, since there's two countries threatening them. So, basically, Estonia begins making way to Bratislava while taking some land, and they also take some land from Czechia, and wait, and vassal Poland's military makes way too, and both of them meet up with each other. So Poland just takes some more, and Estonia successfully manages to take most of Czechia, and Poland just takes Czechia, while Estonia keeps on going to Bratislava, and they manage to successfully take the city, and both of these countries, they surrender. So, now in the peace treaty, Estonia gets all of Slovakia and a bit of Czechia, and wait, let me do this for a second. And our boy Estonian Poland gets, or I guess Estonia, because Belarus, whatever. And Poland gets most of Czechia. Now, both of these countries are very happy, but you know, they decide that it's still not enough. Now, currently, Estonia looks like this. A pretty cool looking country, I must say. So, what's the next step? The next step is obviously invading Hungary. And Austria too, but who knows. Now, because of this, the two countries decide to do something interesting. They unite against Estonia to form Austria-Hungary again. But you know, the union died long ago, and yeah, it's probably still not gonna go well. So, Austria-Hungary declares war on Estonia, and that's their dumbest and last move they're gonna make. So, Estonia decides to tell Poland, hey, don't interfere this, okay? And Poland's like, okay. So, they're first gonna take Vienna because it's the Austro-Hungarian capital, and the best part is that it's basically bordering Bratislava, which means that they can just boop. Yep, Vienna is ours now. And you know, Austria is like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. So they moved the capital to our boy Budapest, but that's still not exactly an amazing spot because bloop. Yeah, the Estonian soldiers are just like, you thought you could do this to us. Now, the Estonian soldiers decide to do a bit of a funny thing, and they take the panhandle, which is quite possibly the funniest thing that has ever happened in the history of ever. And now Austria and Hungary are cut off from each other because of the Estonian troops. And Austria and Hungary are just like, we knew we should have never returned, and surrender. So, peace treaty time. They just take all of Austria-Hungary. Yeah, not even a joke anymore. Well, it wasn't, whatever. So, currently, Estonia looks pretty nice on the map, but they also want something very, very interesting, and they do quite a big thing, which may or may not destroy them, but who knows. They declare war on all of the... No, not Bosnia. On all of these countries. Yeah. Obviously. Maybe dangerous, maybe not. Who knows? So, their first step is to take Slovenia. Which, you know, considering Slovenia is this and Estonia is this, they take it fairly easily. Not even a joke anymore, and they even managed to push a bit into Croatia. But Croatia isn't taking this lightly at all. So they begin to do something interesting. They now are making way into Estonia, and they managed to retake Slovenia, and are even doing something funny called taking Austria. So, what? Weird. Oops. So they just cut off Austria from Hungary. And yeah. Now Estonia, they do not take this lightly. As revenge, Estonia just boom, 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 boom. They retake all this land. They retake Slovenia. They're going crazy. They're just pulling out all of their power, full power mode, not holding it back. And now, as revenge, they decide that it's time to take Croatia. They're gonna do a funny thing called the taking of Zagreb, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Now Croatia surrenders, but I've been thinking, what are the other countries doing? Well, they did something funny, and they decide that it's time to unite. Yep, Moldova-Romania-Ukrainian Union. You would never think to see that happen, but here we are in this day. So this is obviously quite a large country. Could be even considered the superpower of the Balkans. But they can't really decide on a capital. So while they sit around thinking on what the hell should be the capital, Estonia just rushes in and yeah, they just rush in, go to the capital thinking headquarters, break in, destroy all of the world leaders by nuking them, and boom. Well, they didn't nuke them, but still. So, treaty time. We have full annexation. And, Estonia now has full control over the Black Sea. Now when I think about it, now this looks even more like an evil creature. Like, this is the head. The Crimea and the Croatian Panhandle are the legs. This is their junk. This is their hand, and this is their other hand, a much smaller one. Looks kind of funny, and this is what they're eating. So yeah, Estonia is now basically a European superpower. Isn't that right? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll return next Tuesday with another beautiful mapping video. So have a good day, and bye!